All right, Sawadee Cup. I just cut off the first video because it hit 20 friggin' minutes. I'm sorry. I hope you got good information out of that regarding the value of rental properties. So, specifically in Thailand, and this is more for people who are moving to Thailand than for people who are in the States, but whatever, good to know. So I came down Wednesday and we signed the contract, and I transferred a deposit. 10,000 baht was enough because people want to know what's a good deposit. And I asked my realtor, which is why she earned every penny of her commission. I asked her how much is the typical, right? Because in America it's 1%, but I've seen people do much less, $500, less than 1% on a deal. And if the seller accepts it, okay. So as the buyer, I want to put down as little as possible. And within a day, I was glad I only put 10,000 baht down, $300. For the seller, you want as much as possible down because they got what we call skin in the game, and they're more likely to actually close. So I put down 10,000 baht. I signed the contract at the condo. I met him, his girlfriend. It's a police officer, cop was the seller. I met the cop in his unit with and we signed the paperwork, and did all the paperwork. Once again, it was a FISBO. I'm paying her. She did the freaking paperwork. I mean, she made that. I couldn't type a contract up in Thai, So, yeah, she worth her weight in gold, man. So, come on, man. Yeah, Joe. I'm old. I forget shit. I got gray hair. I can be Joe Biden for Halloween. Come on, man. Anyway, so we signed the contract. Then we go downstairs to a lady called the juristic. And this is all new to me. This is Thailand shit. And the juristic is basically the property manager on site. So in every big condo building here in Chiang Mai, there's a lady downstairs, usually plump with big thick eyeglasses. For whatever reason, they all look the same. They come out of a factory, a juristic factory, a mold. Anyway, this particular plump lady with glasses was like, oh, Farang. Right? And I don't speak Thai, but I know Farang. And actually, once again, the R's are pronounced L here, so it comes out Falang when they say it. Falang. And, I hear gibberish, blah, 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 and then I hear Falang. And I'm like, oh, shit, they're talking about me. Which is weird, but whatever, dude. I chose to move to another country where I don't speak the language. That's on me. So, once again, I love her to death. She's fucking awesome. My friend realtor, turns to me and says in English, we have to prove that the money you're buying the condo, because, so in my mind, I'm an American man. I'm coming to your town, I'm going to have a party down, I'm an American man, right? I'm thinking, I got the cash in the bank, I signed the contract, I show up tomorrow, I bring cash, or transfer, wire, boom, from my account to that guy, boom, done. No, silly Farang, no. The juristic tells who is a realtor, but this is her first deal with a Farang buying a property in there. Now, right, she's dealt with Thai people, no issue. But a Farang buying a property works different, so she wasn't experienced in this particular thing. She's learning on this deal like I'm learning. So the juristic tells her, you've got to have a track record of the money. You give me proof. I need a letter from the bank showing that the money was transferred from America over here. I took the money. I transferred money when I bought the business here early on, and then I got some more money transferred when I sold some houses. But it was such a pain in the ass to transfer money that I just started using an ATM card. I still have a ViStar ATM card for Jacksonville, and I use it here, and I pay 220 baht, $8 service fee every time I do it, but I'll pull out $800, as much as they let me, 25,000 baht. It's about $812. It goes up and down with the exchange rate, but I pay $8 to take out 800, and I've done that, I don't want to say how many times, a lot. And that's my expense money to eat and pay for things and things like that. And it's also the money I use to put into the bank, for my visa and then for investment. So that's not a transfer from America. It is technically, but it's not what they want. They want to see a wire. Oh, shit. Now, here was my challenge when I first came. So I don't have that, right? I took out from the ATM, stacked up 25 grand, 25 grand, 25 grand, took 100,000, deposited. Stacked up, took 150,000 baht, deposited it, right? Little at a time, until I built up to over 800,000, and I did that for my visa, 5 months ago. No, that's no good. That won't work. So here I am the day before, we were supposed to close. The next day. This is Wednesday when we signed the contract. So the day before I wanted to close, I'm being told, no, you can't. And I'm like, oh, great. The cop knew this, and he took my 10,000 baht, which once again is 300 bucks. So that's why I'm glad it was a small deposit. But still, it's like, oh, that sucks. I spent 10,000 bucks and I don't get the friggin' condo. This is bullshit. And I was pissed, and I was, Thailand, and I'm still Thailand, because it's bullshit, really, what they make us do. So, anywho, after my Puddles the Clown pity party, which lasted, 15 seconds, I was like, okay, it's a problem. I make money solving problems. How do I fix it? So I asked to ask the land office, because the juristic doesn't have the say whether I get to buy it or not. She's just a paper pusher. She was just giving us a heads up. This is what the land office, which is like a title company or a real estate attorney in America, the ones who do the paperwork, this is what they're going to want to see, a record of the money coming in. And the reason is drugs, elite arms shipments, money laundering, criminals. They're afraid cash is usually done by criminals. So they want to see the money had an origin in the U.S. Now, could I have been a criminal, deposited the money in America, and then transferred it? Sure. So it's really stupid, but whatever. It's the rules. It's for Farang only. It's the rules. You got to prove where the money came from through a track record of transfers. So when I first came to the country, I tried to open an account. 5 times I tried to open a bank account. You couldn't see my thumb there. No. We need a letter of your residency. We need this. We need that. You have the wrong type of passport. You can't. No. I'm like, fuck. Okay. So we opened an account with Bank of Bangkok. Never use Bank of Bangkok. A lot of expats do. If you read the forums and the vlogs, the people recommend it. They say it's the easiest place to open an account. Not my experience. To me, there's a direct link or correlation between Bank of Bangkok and Bank of America. They both suck big, hairy camel cock. They charge you to death for little things. They are so focused on money, there is zero customer service. That both of those banks has been my experience. I don't like either one of them. I won't bank with either one of them ever again. So, because I couldn't open an account, we opened an account for me in my girlfriend's name, right? And I transferred all this money from selling. I sold a property management company. I sold houses, Airbnbs that I had. All this money was coming over in transfers. Now, here's what's great, and I got lucky in this sense. All the money came over on behalf of or from my LLC. One of my LLCs in America, and it's called Brady Financial Group. Duh, right? That's yeah. I'm pretty imaginative when it comes to names, aren't I? Right? But that was a godsend, because Greg Brady Financial Group, even the Thai people, even the government, the administrators here, the red tape people could see that clearly it was my money that was coming over on my behalf from me to me. So even though it was in my girlfriend's name on the account, which that could have been a stickling point. I mean, if they were crossing their T's and dotting their I's. No. That shows that she has the money. That's proof of funds for her, not me. But thank God every single transfer said either Brady Financial Group or One Realty Corp, which, is the broker of One Realty Property Management, was the company that was purchased. So I could show ATM cards for One Realty, and I could show an ATM card for Brady Financial. That's the one I took the money out, cash, and deposited. So that was enough of a link. Thank God common sense prevailed, and it got approved. But Bank of Bangkok sucking, I went there about 1 o'clock on Thursday. Remember, we were supposed to close Thursday. Instead, I went to the bank to get this letter about with the transfer. Well, they closed at 6, and we got out of there at 5:45 with the letter, and it cost me 100 baht. So once again, you're laughing at me, going, "What the fuck's wrong with you? $3, $3 is 100 baht." It's not the point. Why the hell would they charge me a letter that should take 5 minutes? It took 5 hours. That's Bank of Bangkok. They suck, right? And 5 hours to generate a letter. You talk about inefficiency and laziness and poor customer service. They just suck. And Miss Pan, I was introduced to the lady who helped me with my visa as Miss Parn, P-A-R-N. That's how the expat, the Swiss expat, and I'm not going to beat him up because he speaks 5 fucking languages, right? He speaks German, he speaks French, he speaks Thai, he speaks English. And he introduced her to me as Miss Parn. So I've been calling her Miss Parn, including I made a video at the organic restaurant we had dinner at the other night. And I said, "Here's the lovely and talented Miss Parn," because that's how I was introduced. Well, she got involved in this, because she has contacts at Bank of Bangkok. That's how she helped me open my account and get visa. So she talked to the manager and told him exactly what we needed, so there'd be no. So the manager delegates it to an underling because he's far too important and busy to type up a letter. The lady got it wrong. She screwed up the letter. She didn't address it to the land office at Sansai, which is where we were closing. It's like territorial, like the DMV. You got to go to this DMV or that DMV for certain things. Well, because the condo is in Sansai, which is a district of Chiang Mai, we had to close at the Sansai office, and the letter should have been addressed. She, the lady who was delegated the thing and hadn't talked to Miss Pan, it's not Porn, it's Pan, found out by her being involved in this. So I wanted to use the right name. It's Miss Pan, not Miss Parn, P-A-N, Pan. So Pan got involved. She talked to the manager, gave him specific instructions, and he's like, "Well, I'm the manager. I can't type a letter. That's menial. I'm going to delegate." And in delegating, he fucked it up. That's Bank of Bangkok. They don't give a shit about you. They just want your money. I put a million baht, for my visa, 800,000 baht. I put it around a million. And it sat there for 6 months getting no interest. So they were lending that million baht out and making money. And for that loan, for me lending them money of a million baht, 30,000, interest free for 6 months, they give me shitty customer service. So when I move down here, I'm going to be moving, I think, to the Yellow Bank, Krung Shri, S-R-I, Krung Shri. Anyway, I noticed with the ATM, they're the ones who let me take the most money out. I can pull 30,000 baht at a time out of the ATM, and they all charge $8. They all charge 220 baht. Some banks limit you to 20,000 baht. Bank of Suck Baht limits you to 25. Krung Sri, the Yellow Bank, they go by colors. They all have colors, blue, yellow, pink. The Yellow Bank lets you take 30 out. So if you're going to pay $8 to take money out, from America, you might as well get 1,000 instead of 800, right? 200 more dollars, you're paying $8. So get your extra 200 out. So I'll probably open an account there, find a branch close to my condo, walking distance hopefully, and then that will be my branch, and hello, how are you? I'll bring little gifts to them. I'll get a relationship with the banker so none of this crap happens in the future. If I need a letter, I can walk into my person who knows me and get the letter. None of this Bank of Bangkok bullshit where they're too high and mighty and snooty to provide customer service for somebody who lent them a million baht for 6 months for free. They suck. Don't use them. Use an alternative. It's not easier to do business with them. It's harder, and they charge for everything, just like Bank of America. They're just looking to monetize their relationship with you at every opportunity, and that's not who you want to do business with. So I spent the entire day getting over red tape simply because I'm a Farang, and hoping, as of the morning, if you watch my video about having breakfast here in the hotel, as of 9 o'clock that morning, I didn't know if it was going to work because A, Bank of Bangkok fucked up the letter because the manager was too busy to take care of a 5-minute letter by himself, which we gave him a template. He delegated it and the lady didn't know the whole story. And B, the letter was basically saying, yeah, the girlfriend got money from this dude. Okay, is that enough? The morning of, we didn't know, which sucks. You know what I mean? Like, I came down here, cash in hand, let's close. You got the deed, the title, I got the money, let's do business. Oh, no, 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 no. You got to prove you transferred that money. I didn't transfer that money. I ATM'd it. Well, you can't buy the condo? I mean, it's just, it makes no fucking sense. But, once again, with a little help from my friends, right? Played a major role, and Miss Pond played a major role again. She helped me with the visa. She helped me with this, through the banking side. And not for nothing, but the little booby shaker stepped up big because the shit came into her name. So she had to sign a bunch of shit. She had to show passbook. I sat there in Bank of Bangkok for 5 hours, but she was up and back and forth to the manager, back and forth to the teller, answering questions, blah, 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 in Thai, everything in Thai. So she was a key player in me acquiring this too. So, you can't do it alone. You need a team. We talk about that all the time in the positive action plan, and that was a factor. Things looked ugly on Wednesday. I didn't give up. I pushed through the bullshit, and that's also another point from positive action plan. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't just say, oh, this is hard, I'm going to not do it. No, fuck that. If it's worth having, it's worth working for, right? So it was frustrating. I was exhausted Thursday night from the fight, the battle, the push. Just come on, I was annoyed, frustrated. And we showed up at the juristic office at the condo 10 o'clock on Friday. She gave us 2 pieces of paper that you need. One is what we call an estoppel letter in America, where the condo association says, yes, no money is owed here. So she provided that letter for a mere 1,000 baht. $30 now. We're not talking $3, $100 baht, $1,000. And my buddy Jeffrey, who I talked about a lot because he flipped houses back in the day, condos when he first came to Thailand. He's like, no, it's bullshit. She's only charging that because you're a Farang. I'm like, great. I pay the Farang tax, right? $30. So add that too to the cost, right? Because it cost me $1,000 for the juristic to give me 2 letters, one of which says he doesn't owe any money, and the other is there's a ratio here, and I need to learn more about this. She provided a letter, on behalf of the condo association. Once again, she's the on-site property manager, saying that there's a sufficient number of Thai owners in that building, because if it goes over a certain number, and once again, I got to learn what that number is, and I will find out, obviously. A Farang can't buy. So, just say the number is 60%. If me buying that unit would have made it go down to 59%, I couldn't buy it. I saw that in the States with homeowners. You got to live there. It's got to be your primary residence versus investors. I've seen some HOAs do that for investor to homeowner ratio. So I have seen that before, just not foreigners that have been as racist, as xenophobic as this is. Those damn Farang, we can't let them buy up our property. Okay, my money's no good here, I'll go home. No, stay and spend. Give me 1,000, give me money. But Farang, no, you got to transfer the money, you got to pay 1,000 baht for a letter, whatever. Thailand's a beautiful country, the food's great, people are awesome, but there's a lot of little shit like that will annoy the fuck out of you. So it is what it is. I let it roll off me. At the end of the day, I got the condo, so I didn't give a shit, if that makes sense. I accomplished my goal, my mission. So all that other bullshit, the little stupid lady with 1,000 baht, fuck you, fat girl, here you go. Hey, you want 1,000 baht? Boop. Go ahead. She's a piece of shit. She's a fat eyeglass wearing, it's like a librarian and whatever. But here's the thing. My plan was to have the key to the unit, and anytime somebody wanted to rent it, would show it, and I'd pay her for that. Nothing's for free. Well, this fat bitch sits there all day doing nothing. So what the tenants do is leave the key with the fat bitch, and people come to see the unit, and the fat bitch gives them the key. Boom. There you go. I don't have to make drive from friggin' Hangdong 20 minutes or more, because Hangdong is a southern southwestern suburb of Chiang Mai. San Sai is a northeastern suburb of Chiang Mai. So that's probably a 40-minute drive for home. Fuck that. Make the fat bitch do it. She took 1,000 baht of my money. Well, earn it. Earn it, fat bitch. So I'm a kind and generous man, as you all know. I let the seller stay there an extra 3 days. I usually don't recommend you do that. Like, get the keys at closing, change the locks, be done with it. But yeah, in fact, he's a cop. He gave me 20,000 baht discount, blah, 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 whatever. Nice guy. I'm too soft, I know. I let him stay for 3 days. But I made him agree that the handyman could come in and do the work simultaneously while he's there. So we're going to get the sink in, we're going to get the TV up and all that crap. So that's all going on. So he has 2 keys. He has one because he's living there for another 3 days till the 8th. And the other key's down with the fat bitch. So the handyman can come. You know, it solves logistics problems for me, her having the key. And when the cop moves out, he's going to give the second key to her. She'll have 2 keys. Eventually, I'll pick that key up. You know, probably when I come down in March, I'll pick that key up from her, the second key. She only needs 1 key. But for now, it's convenient for the people to go to the office at the bottom of the building and, you know, grab the key, go up to the unit, return it to her. So, and then the cop said, I pay monthly, right? The central fee I talked about, the HOA fee, condo fee, is 300 baht a month, 10 bucks. Now remember, they only rent for 3,000, so it's 10% of the rent, but whatever, 300 baht, I'm okay with that. And that's why I'm going to try to get 3,500 with the TV and the cook stove and the sink and all that, because it cover the central fee if I can. If I can't, I'll take 3,000 and net 2,700, whatever. So the cop said, I'm pretty sure if you pay a year at a time, and that's big here in Thailand, cash talks. They're very focused on money here. Don't let, if you're a guy and you hook up with a girl, she is interested in you for your money, period. That just understand that going in, and if you're okay with that, you're okay with that. No matter what she says, and I love you, darling, and all that, and it's about money. This whole country is about money. It's money first. From the top, the king, all the way down to the lowest worker in the farm, they're working for money. It's about money. They're focused on money. They're fixated on money. A lot of them want to move to America because they think it's the land of money. You know, old dreams die hard. They don't understand how expensive it is and how much taxes are there and all that crap. So, if you pay 3 months of rent or 3 months of a fee, or you pay 6 months of a fee, or you pay 12 months, a whole year of your rent as a tenant, like commercial rent, there's a discount. My landlord dropped 10,000 baht a month by me paying for 3 months at a time, right? You get a discount. That's the way Thailand works. I'm only here a year, and I already know that. So when the cop said, if you pay in a year, you get a discount, I had asked the fat bitch, what's the discount? And I'm sitting there, you know, not speaking Thai, you know, just sitting there. She smiles, you know, looking at me. No discount. You pay a year, you still pay 300 a month. There is a discount. So what's she doing? She's paying the reduced fee to the owners of the condo which she represents and pocketing the difference. Whatever the discount is, she wants to get it. She doesn't want me to get the discount. She wants to pocket it, just like it doesn't cost 1,000 baht to generate 2 letters. So she's pocketing that, or pocketing the difference between what it actually costs. And you think I'm crazy, there's some, oh, hey, there's a naked lady in the back in a towel. Yum. If you think I'm crazy, there's national parks that have signs up that say Thai entrance fee, 200 baht. Farang, Western entrance fee, and in English, 2,000 baht. It's 10 times as much for Farang. And it's right there, like, you know, you don't even have to know baht, the 2 little squiggly letters for baht. You could see the number's 200. They use in Arabic numerals, and it's like 200 in Thai and 2,000 for the Farang. 10 times as much. And the same with menus and restaurants and all that. They just want you for your money. You guys come, spend a shitload of money, which is a little bit of money to you, which is why you come, but a ton of money to them, and then go the fuck home. Shut up, leave them alone, go away, but leave your money here. is the deal. And that's every tourist place I've ever been in my life, including St. Augustine, Florida. Right? They want you to come, leave your money, and go the fuck home to Ohio or wherever. That's how tourist towns work, and this is a tourist country, despite what the government says. After COVID, it's a tourist country, and it'll always be a tourist country. So that's that. Yeah, it's a scam. But, once again, for leaving the keys there and having her manage the property and access to it for free, when I have a renter who needs to go see the unit and she'll basically show it, she won't get off her fat ass. She'll just give him the key. But okay, that's worth $30 to me. So she thinks she's getting over on me. I'm okay with her scamming me for 1,000 baht. So that's it. That's Thailand, guys. It's all about the money. It's always about the money. It will always be about the money. It just is. And that's part of the fun of living here. The food's great. People are awesome, friendly. Girls are beautiful, tiny. Walk around in towels all the time. Yum. Look at that brown skin. Ooh, baby. Daddy like. Anyway, this is a condo video, not a hot chicks in Thailand video. But yeah, don't let all the rules, regulations, roadblocks, all that crap stop you. So Jeff, once again, who's quickly becoming my mentor in this stuff, is married to a Thai woman, has a business here, lives here, has lived here for many years. And when he buys a property, he has to transfer money out to the States and then transfer it back to give him their little track record. That's how crazy this shit is. And whatever, welcome. A lot of times when shit doesn't make sense, I just say welcome to Thailand, right? I mean, that's it. It's the way things work here. So I know that now, and I'm prepared for the next one. I won't be caught, with my pants down the next time. And moving on. So that's it. Got the condo. Yay. That's what matters. 27 minutes of blah, blah, blah. But I got it done. And that's what you get paid for, is getting it done. So, talk at you later.